Trump's transition team seems set to drop a car crash reporting requirement that, what do you know, Elon Musk opposes. So this matters because the data that's used in tracking fatal car accidents is essential to allow the government to investigate the rise of this happening in particular types of cars, including cars that have self-driving systems. You see these stories pop up. Well, it's happening quite a bit. And if the government is ever going to do anything about this, potentially regulate it, they need the data. But of course, Elon Musk doesn't want you to know about these sorts of crashes, and he damn sure doesn't want the government to regulate it, so they might kill this entirely. And he obviously will benefit, considering not only that he tries to make the idea that his cars, the idea, not the reality, that his cars can self-drive, core to the Tesla thing, even though his engineers have been telling him behind the scenes for years, it's not ready for that, it's not safe. He tamps all of that down because the hype machine is more important than, and I cannot stress this enough, your life, the life of your family. The engineers who actually make this stuff, the actual geniuses say it's not ready, but he needs the stock price to go up because that's what his wealth is dependent on, so he can never admit that it's not actually safe. And you don't have to trust me. Ideally, you should be able to trust the actual analyses of the data, but you may not be able to trust it for much longer because they're gonna kill it. And so removing the crash disclosure provision would, of course, particularly benefit Tesla, which has reported the most of the crashes, more than 1,500 to federal safety regulators under this program. As a result of all of this, they've been targeted in National Highway Traffic Safety Administration investigations, including 3 stemming specifically from this data that Elon Musk wants to kill. By the way, Reuters looked into this. They report Tesla 40 out of 45 fatal crashes during the analyzed period. Almost all of them are their vehicles. And the recommendation to kill the crash reporting rule apparently came from the transition team tasked with producing a 100-day strategy for automotive policy. They say the measure is a mandate for excessive data collection. It's excessive. I mean, imagine how big that Excel spreadsheet would be. It's got the number of deaths per day. It's too much. We don't need it. And so they're not responding to questions about this. Neither Musk nor Tesla are. They want to benefit from it. They certainly don't want to talk about it. And just to flavor the conversation as we discuss this, about a month ago, stemming in part from this data, Tesla topped a list of brands with the highest fatal accident rate in a new study. And so, this is the sort of thing that ideally people should know. And in particular, those who love and worship Elon Musk, very likely to buy Teslas, might need this information, but he doesn't want you to have it. What do you think, Brett?
All right, 2 things. One, here's something that you would hear in the circles that love Elon Musk. The people in the deep state want to bury the negative consequences of the vaccine so that you don't know how dangerous it is. Meanwhile, Elon Musk wants to bury the dangers of Teslas so you don't know how dangerous they are. It is the same damn thing. And the other thing I'll say is there's a video I love where Barack Obama goes on a PBS show and he's talking to people in a town hall, essentially. I think it's PBS. And he's talking about the gun industry. And he's like, I can't get funding. I can't even get close to researching the gun industry because there is so much money in the gun lobby that if I try to ask for it, get it close, it just like they shut it down. I can't research gun deaths, reasons, causes, safety, any of that. And now, ironically, but at the time it just seemed intuitive, he's like, there's one industry where we've made amazing strides because we can research stuff like that. The automotive industry. We researched what happens to people's bodies, to their cars when they go around bends. That's why we bank the on-ramp, because we researched that it was dangerous flat. That's why there are seatbelts, because we researched that they saved lives. And now, amazingly, the pinnacle of what we can research and make better to make safer, Elon Musk, the guy who their side purports will come in and get rid of this wanton corruption of money. Elon Musk is the one doing to the car industry what the NRA did to the arms industry. It's ridiculous and stupid, and I'm so saddened that there are so many people that still gargle Elon Musk's balls that they can't see around his bell end to see that he's laughing at them.
Okay. We have hit our quota of ball gargling. So anyway,
Your words.
I'm never going to be brought on to guest on Sesame Street at this rate. And I was really banking on that to impress my daughter. It's never going to happen. I'm never going to be in the extended noodle family. But anyway,
I'll do the whole show as Elmo.
Please don't do that. The literal only thing I'm going to add to that is it's actually worse than the way the NRA protects the gun industry, because at least that, like, you can say there's sort of like a fairness to it. The NRA is protecting the entire gun industry. He is very focused on just protecting Tesla. He's literally advocating for the subsidies that make his cars affordable to many of his dearest fans. He wants to kill those subsidies because he doesn't think Tesla needs it as much as all the other companies. He's willing to tank the entire rest of the industry just to help his one company.